patiently holding. Let's go ahead and get to you now. 1-877-Newsmax, 1-877-639-7629. Quick reminder of what we're talking about here today. The big story is Donald Trump and his tax returns. He has told the Associated Press he is not planning on releasing his tax returns ahead of the November election. He claims it is because of an ongoing audit. This is the first time, as several sources have reported, that he has used the issue of an ongoing audit. He said he will release them after the audit is completed. However, today, Mitt Romney says it is a disqualifying action if Donald Trump does not release his tax returns, quote, especially one who has not been subject to public scrutiny in either military or public service. Jennifer Rubin of the Washington Post, in the right turn, a conservative blogger, says that Donald Trump has now created the grounds for a contested convention, quote, with shady foreign investments and tax havens, the possibility in his tax returns. Maybe he has given little in charity or only to left-wing groups, or in fact has been audited and found to have violated tax laws. According to Jennifer Rubin, the entire Trump image crumbles. In the National Review, the headline, Trump's refusal to release tax returns is a ticking time bomb for the GOP. According to the National Review, Trump's bait and switch style at its most dangerous. Now, here's the thing that you as a voter need to respond to. Quote, again from the National Review, some Trump delegates and their alternates should write him an open letter demanding his unredacted tax returns. If he declines, they should declare they will abstain on the first ballot of the convention, driving him below the number needed to nominate. This has taken on a life of its own, and quite frankly, there are people who feel that it's necessary. We know Hillary Clinton's tax returns. We know Bernie Sanders' tax returns. Here's something that I want you to do. Stay on target on this. Don't go off on Hillary Clinton and felonious charges. Don't go off on Bernie Sanders and other issues here. Focus, people, because you're not going to get a chance to go off the ranch here, if you will. You're not going to run off. 1-877-Newsmax, 1-877-639-7629. Do you believe that Donald Trump needs to be held feet to the fire like everybody else, do what every other candidate has done, and release his tax returns right now? Brenda's in Omaha, Nebraska, talking about this. Brenda, you're first up on the hard line and on Newsmax. Thanks for joining us.
Aye. Absolutely not. He should not release them under any circumstance.
Why not when everybody else has done it and every candidate since Gerald Ford has done exactly that? Why should he get an exemption?
Okay. I'll stay on point. I'm sick. I watch C-SPAN and I watch all the hearings. Let Dirty Reid Nope. You're
off target, Brenda.
Yeah.
You're off target.
I watch it 24/7. I know what the IRS and Dirty Reid are up to. I say absolutely not.
But wait a minute, that's not the point. So you're saying that Harry Reid is going to take advantage of this, tamper with the tax? You're not actually saying that the IRS is going to falsify tax returns to make Donald Trump look bad, are you?
No. What I'm saying is I think that the IRS will violate what they're not supposed to do, and they'll release information, and then we have proof again that the IRS has targeted people.
Brenda, I will give you credit.
Don't forget what Dirty Reid did.
I will give you credit for calling in, but I'm sorry, Brenda. You're wandering off here then. You've said no. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. 1-877-Newsmax. People, I'm going to tell you something. If we're going to have an honest conversation here, we're going to take it right down the line. We're going to look at both sides of this issue. We are not going to go off tack here. We're not going to go off on flights of fancy here. This is an opportunity for you to be serious about this. Get to the point. Because the point is, if you want Donald Trump, wonderful. Doesn't make a difference whether you love or hate him. Should he not be held to the same activities, the same responsibilities that every other candidate is held to? That's the answer. That's the question. David in Millington, Texas, you're next up on the hard line. David, welcome in. Thanks for calling.
Hi, it's Millington, Tennessee, by the way.
Millington, Tennessee. I'm sorry. You know something, and I should know better, too, because I love the state of Tennessee. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. I personally don't think that he should have to. I know it's something that everybody else has done, but if we found out that he was investing in China, we have a sitting president and another one. We've got a lot more serious problems than his tax.
No. Hang on, David. I'm afraid I'm going to hold you. I'm going to hold your feet to the fire on this. Because,
I think you should.
Good. Well, let's do that then, because if indeed something comes out in Donald Trump's taxes, and you just said it, not me, that he has been giving money to China or there's some kind of dealings in there? Don't you, as a voter, demand to know that? Don't you deserve to know the answer to that?
The thing is he makes money. If he bought Chinese stocks and he made money off of it, that's what he does, and that's what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
I'd like for him to do it for us, frankly.
But David,
that,
Donald Trump has said that we need to stop dealing with China. He blames China for everything. He says that we got to stop China. So if he's dealing with China, and I'm using your own words here, isn't that something that you deserve to know as a voter in making your choice?
Yeah, I don't know if it make a whole lot of difference to me.
Okay, fine.
My main thing is whoever he deals with, he should be dealing more honestly. But like I said, we've got a president and secretary of state who should be considered treasonous.
All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop you here because here's the point. And again, I'm letting you go on a certain point here. But here's the thing, David. Here's the thing. If you're voting for anybody, I don't care if you're voting for Donald Trump. I don't care if you're voting for Marco Rubio on a write-in. It doesn't make a difference to me because I'm not here to change your mind. But no matter whom you're going to vote for, should you not, as an American voter, as the person making a serious decision here about the leader of your country, know everything that you can about the person that you're going to vote for, their lives, their thoughts, their ideas, their plans? Shouldn't you know everything that you possibly can about that person? And that includes Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and the whole lot.
We probably should because it would give us more of an idea of what they're about and stuff like this. But then why did they do that? They may have had good reasons. Then it just kind of gets to be is there any end to it then?
All right, David, I want to thank you. You've made the point, and I had a great vacation in Tennessee this past holiday, so thanks a lot for the state. There you go. I appreciate your time. 1-877-NEWSMAX, 1-877-NEWSMAX. Donald Trump, his tax returns. That's the question here, people. It doesn't make a difference who you vote for. Calm down. If you're going to vote for Donald Trump, great. But do you not, as a voter, deserve to know every single thing that will help you make that decision? Pro and con. That would seem to be pretty logical, would it not? Carl is in Dolores, Colorado, one of my favorite places in the world, Colorado. Carl, welcome into the Hardline on Newsmax. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Ed, thank you for taking my call. How are you today?
I'm just absolutely ducky. Wonderful. Couldn't be better. I get better looking every day. Go for it, Carl.
All right. My answer to your question as far as should Trump put out his tax returns, I would say yes. I have a motto. My motto is to condemn an idea before full investigation is the height of foolishness.
And don't you think that, and Carl, I want to congratulate you on that because you're taking a very sane and a very down-the-line idea here. Now, let me ask you this. Will you vote for Donald Trump? Is he your candidate right now?
I'm leaning towards Trump a lot more than I'm leaning towards Hillary by a long shot.
Okay.
I would like to ask you a question, though. Do you think the American people are wise enough to know the things and the issues that they need to vote on? Do they really do their homework?
I don't think most American voters do their homework. I have always said over the years, and it goes right back decades before, where I think that too many people walk into the ballot box, they just hit R, no, 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 and they don't take time to learn. My whole thing and my whole reason for doing this show and for taking the calls here is to try and convince people, do your homework, do your research, then vote for the person that you think is the best. Don't let me or anybody else in the media tell you who to vote for. That's not my job. Don't let us sway you. But at least do your homework, learn about the candidates, learn about the things that affect you, and then make what would be a logical and a sensible decision. Sound good, Carl?
That sounds excellent. And there's two things that I look for first in my candidates right now.
10 seconds, go.
Immigration is the first thing because everything else is wrapped around it. And number two is the Americans' health. Americans' health, look how despicable it is today.
All right. Hey, Carl, thanks a lot for your time. One more call. We got 60 seconds left. Jason in Las Vegas, Nevada. My God, a lot of my money resides there. Welcome in, Jason. Thanks for joining us on the Hardline.
Salutations, sir, and how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, I agree 1,000%. If he can let his tax returns be open and show us what he invested in, I'll be disappointed. I have never, since I've been born in America, I have never seen except Nixon, who did still put his tax returns up. I've never seen a president not use his tax returns and let the American people know. And I'm really disheartened to know that he would do that, because so many people believe in him. And hopefully he does it, because America needs somebody to believe in him.
I think you hit it right there, Jason. A lot of people believe in him. This would seem to me to indicate that many people are saying, I'll believe in him, I want to believe in him, but all I want you to do is what's fair and what everybody else does in this entire process. Jason in Las Vegas, thanks so much for joining us. Don't worry about it. We'll get to more of these tomorrow. See? Reasoned, on point. It actually can be done. Frightening enough. Oh, yeah, and when we come back, let's see. Bernie Sanders, millennials, and why Donald Trump doesn't have to change a darn thing or be presidential in any way, shape, or form. We'll talk about that on The Hard Line next.